Hi everyone, we are here at the last episode of Papa and Daddy. This is the longest episode it seems, which is almost 30 minutes. And I'm not sure what will happen now with this episode because we got that resolution with the parents in the previous episode. So I'm hoping it may be just something to do with their everyday lives. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
哎，凯凯爸爸。
洋妈，今天是洋洋生日啊？
哦，不是啦，因为星期六才是他生日，所以我先买
哦
糖给大
right,
家
right,
吃。
This lady.
洋生日快乐哦！
谢谢。
星期六我们刚好有生日派对，欢迎你带太太还有凯凯一起来参加。
Oh,
那没
he.
空也不好意思。
好。
凯迪是太太吗？
嗯，
那就去啊。
I think he's more upset about Lion.
去啊。
Yeah.
我可以做你太太吗？
好要。
Oh no, you're gonna ask Celine.
不知道我们的家庭状况啊。
So what?
Well, I still don't understand how she didn't figure it out, that mother there, because it was pretty clear, especially with how Kai speaks. Like, Kai has kind of given it away a few times.
凯凯，那你知不知道你生日是12月15号？
He's a
哇，你好
He's
厉
a
害呀
almost
你们
Christmas
都
baby.
知道还记得哎。
我要找人一起陪我过生日。
Oh, do you already? Okay.
那我们找很多朋友一起来，像是莎莎阿姨的小孩，还有麦克叔叔的小孩，还有 Celine 姑姑。大家找谁来？
哇，
可是阿公阿妈他们在美国耶。
Oh, they're away right
在
now.
花莲啦。
Oh.
好，那我们找阿公阿妈一起来。
Those grandparents.
这是我最好的朋友了。
Oh, yeah, here we go.
没问题。也
Well,
邀请
Celine's
我
going
一
to
起
be there.
哎呀，你要过生日了，跟小猴子一样啊。
Or maybe you've got to stop hiding these things. It's just so difficult because he's so worried about people reacting a certain way. These people shouldn't matter to you. It should be your family, those really close to you that matter. But he's just so concerned about image as well.
baby，这不是你希望的吗？这样子刚好可以解决所有人的心结。
可是我最怕跟那些家长打交道啦。
Seems like you're afraid of a lot of things.
你是担心他们知道我们家里状况之后，会影响凯凯交友的情况？
如果有些家长不认同同志族群，回去跟他们小孩说了些什么？
Yeah, people do
那这
do
样
that.
凯凯要怎
You
么跟
should.
其他同学相处？
这本来就是凯凯以后必须面对的
Yeah,
问题啊。
sooner or later.
如果
Yeah,
连我们现
thank
在都
you.
逃避的话，
Yeah.
这是对凯凯最不公平。
It is. He will have to face this, and he'll face this numerous times as he's
但
growing
我不
up.
想他在那么小的时候就去面对这些。
This is bound to happen when people find
我们
out
顾不了所有
someone
人
has
的
two parents of the same
我们
gender,
是凯凯最信任的
same
人。
sex.
如果连我们都退缩的话，
Mm-hmm.
那他一定会觉得我们好像做错
And
事。
he'll believe that it is something to be ashamed of, and as he grows up, he'll question it more and more.
你连你向家人出柜这么难的难关都过了，还有什么好怕的？
Hmm.
我当然不怕啊，但我们要保护好凯凯。
Yes, but you can't protect your child all the time. Sometimes it's like if your child falls down and injures himself, they learn not to do that. You have to let them learn.
无法出柜的痛苦。
You can't wrap them in bubble wrap for their whole life.
好吧，你说的都对，我们没有错。
He was handed
谈生
that.
意都不吃饭的。
He was handed that spoon.
不过啊，你懂，他答应签约了。
我还想，如果你再谈不成，可能就要我使出我的美人计了。
Oh, they are definitely family.
我吧。
那就辛苦你牺牲了。
Yeah, they're definitely
人家不是
siblings.
大老板哎，他是看了我们每年分手营业额的成长曲线跟报表才答应的。
Oh, it must have been a really good growth
一定要
curve
太
then.
平
Really
庆祝
good.
一下。
酒鬼。
They always do this when you go out. They always pour you a small amount, and you know in your head
最
you're
近有
thinking,
跟那个
fill it all.
Kate 联络吗？
Who?
Not really。怎么了？
听说他要结婚了。
嗯，
Was this his first love?
还是那个叫 Aaron 吗？
Adam，
It was close. It was an A.
你至少打个电话跟他恭喜一下吧，毕竟夫妻一场。
Ah.
味道还挺不错的。
Okay. Something we're only just finding out now.
浩浩，那个跟你商量一件事，你帮我那个
Something that was hidden from us. And his reaction as well is really strange. I can't tell if he still cares for her. I mean, they weren't married.
在做什么亏心事啊？
没有啦，我在打凯凯庆生会的邀请函啊。你帮我看一下。
Sure.
哎呀，我中文又不好。
哎呦，你帮我看一下嘛。
我看不清楚哎。要不
Okay, Mr. trying to create scenarios where you have to get out of it.
好，
What are you going to say?
贝贝，
嗯，
谢
It's
谢你
okay.
为我做的一切，辛苦了。
不辛苦，
Does he know about your ex?
我只是还不习
I'm
惯
hoping so.
这样毫无顾忌出柜的感觉，有点不真实。
我现在想到你爸妈能够接受我们，我就觉得
Actually, if you think about it,
好幸福。
Jerry's had the most stress throughout the whole show, and maybe
等
now
2店
it's
顺利了之后，
it's Damien's turn.
我一定要把他们接上来台北一起住。
Oh,
真的啊？
really?
你太夸张了啦。嗯。
They said it's been quite a while since they've, done the nasty.
有人喝了酒涩涩的哦。
Mm-hmm.
是因为你太可口了。
Again, it has been a while, so it makes sense. And drunk sex is always good sex. Well, that's a lie.
哎呦，凯凯爸爸，你也太见外了吧！我们最喜欢跟 gay 相处了。
对呀，我有好多个 gay 蜜，所有不能跟老公讲的都可以跟他讲。
哎呦，对
Oh,
而且这年头
okay,
啊
see, they were
男同志
more
也
accepted than you
喜欢
think.
多了，有男人的能力，又有女人的心理哦。啊，是不是凯凯的爹爹就是冰淇淋店那一个？我跟你们说，超帅的哦，好羡慕哦。
He doesn't
怎么
know.
会知道？
Because everyone
自
knew.
己发到群组里面的啊。好了，我跟你说，庆生会决定什么时候再跟我们说了。走走走，跟你们说。她老公这么高哎，超帅。
See, there you go. After all the fear of how they would react, they're just very gossipy people. And he said it to all of them.
真的啊？你太夸张
he,
了啦！
he butt pressed it. Okay, no, he pressed it. Oops. I like how no one responded though, but they read it. There you go, that was really nice. After all of that, again, they are just very gossipy human beings. I was curious about that because that woman in the middle, or the one we've seen it as a recurring character, never had a really negative reaction.
Hey, it's me. How are you?
Fine. What's up?
Everything okay up there? How's Jimmy?
We're fine. How about Celine? Everything good?
You know her. She never get bored.
True.
Big congrats for your getting married.
Thank you.
You and
It's very tense in all
Adam?
between these two.
Yeah, have been together for a long time, right?
6 years, longer than us.
Oh, ouch.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. I just want to drop my greeting. Anyway, I'm still working though.
Hold on, actually, there's.
Uh-oh.
I've been meaning to talk to you.
Are they not properly divorced? Jimmy, okay. Is Jimmy his
你
son?
们就休定一天上来玩嘛。
我煮了鸡汤，哥不能赞不绝口。
好，谢谢。
哎，还有杰利说你喜欢吃花莲名产，他妈妈带给你。
No.
好了，谢谢。
你们赶紧休息啊，晚了啊，不讲了。
嗯，好，拜拜。
拜拜。
That was actually really sweet.
我跟你说，
Now you've got to tell him what's going on.
昨天讯息不小心传出去，结果那些妈妈们超级支持我的耶，害我白担心了。
我就说嘛，没那么难。
真的，他们人都好好。
Great. Let's find out about this other bit of information, please.
我挑了几间，你自己看，大概20个人，然后这比较
Whatever
比较
happens
适合
really affected him.
然后我比较喜欢这间。
Oh, what? What
为什
happened?
么？跟你说话都不理我。
没事。我
You're not telling him the
刚刚跟
truth?
聊了电话，
Right?
在想一些事情。
他怎么了？
Right.
没事。好事啊，
You shouldn't hide stuff from
要结
him.
婚了。
恭喜！那她老公一定很爱她。
对啊，我很替他开心。
那我们包红包给她。
美国又不流行包红包。
They may not do it in the States, but it's
不
still
过我会
something
传达你的心意。
quite thoughtful and nice.
好了，baby，我累了，我先回房。
那你早点休息。谢哦。
He's on the phone. He's like, hi, bye bye.
到时候再招待你们去玩。Cindy、Julia、Nancy。
He's a charmer. He knows how to work a room.
妈，你们怎么没有去拿东西吃？
哎，不是会有人来点餐吗？
No, that's not how it works.
自助式的。
是哦。
还是你们想吃什么，我帮你们拿。
哎，没关系，不用管我，你去招呼朋友。不过
I think they're just a bit uncomfortable.
对呀。
我也一阵子没看到他了。
Did you lose this child
摆
again?
开，摆开。
敲吃。
下。摆开。
凯凯，爸爸叫你啊。
过来。
They really need to keep an eye on their child.
摆开，快一点。阿公阿妈来看。
With this child.
阿公阿妈。
Grab him.
哎，凯凯，你看是谁来看你啦？阿公阿妈哎，
凯凯，
生日快乐！
Oh, he does not care.
凯凯，快一点哦。
赶快跟爸爸去。
快点。快一点。手快一点。阿公阿妈来，你还不？
干嘛这样？
Like what? I mean, this child is literally telling you no. Don't be annoyed at him too. He knows something's wrong.
今天是凯凯的生日，不要不开心吧？
你也知道是凯凯的生日，请问你有帮忙吗？
哎，我很尽责的在跟大家聊天。
对，聊得很开心，开心到都把我们放在一旁。啊，原来是在吃
Jealousy.
醋啊！我哪有？
吃那些妈妈的醋。
我哪有？
哎，拜托，平时都是你去应付他们的。
That is true. It's usually left to
妈妈
him.
爸爸难得在这里，我想让你轻松一下嘛。哎呀，天哪，我的宝贝好可爱呀！在这啊。
雪莉你在干嘛？
我没有说我不想跟那些妈妈讲话啊， 只是太想让大家很开心嘛。今天来了那么多人，我想表现得很好啊。
哎，
I thought you were behaving fine.
你做的很好，宾主尽欢，你们小孩子玩疯了 ，party 超成功。
超成功的。我女儿笑了也就说：“爸爸，我的生日 party 也要让姐姐帮我办好。”
See, there we go. They do have a really good
累死。
friend group.
哎呀，好啦，对不起啦，我不知道你压力那么大的。
He does look very adorable with the bow tie, the little shorts.
Hello，你们同志真的很爱抱哎，抱抱没？要去切蛋糕了。
就爱抱咩。
We just love to hug, yeah.
一起啊！
我的猫，我的猫。
That little boy, I think he just looks so confused. And there's a lot of different cut shots where they clearly had to do quite a few
生日
takes.
会的每一位家人还有朋友们，凯凯4岁了，凯凯今年也开始上幼稚园了，然后也交了一些好朋友。这一路来
So we,
虽然
again, we say
不简
nursery.
单，但是我跟杰利都觉得非常的幸福。
But what about that phone call? That's in the back of my mind. Something is going on.
要乖一点。
Ugly faces. See, this just feels so together. Where is he going? I could see that reaction behind everyone.
不要。Tomorrow? How would I explain to Jerry?
Right, and to the rest of us when there's a season 2.
You made me no choice.
喂，老公啊，一大早你跑去哪？
我来机场接人，等一下就回去了。
Oh, here we go.
哦，好哦，
拜拜。
拜拜。
This is going to end on a cliffhanger because we're literally at the last couple of minutes.
Welcome home.
His son?
老公，这谁啊？
啊，他叫吉米，从美国 California 来的。现在放寒假，所以想回来看看。
He didn't ask that.
Hey, yo, what's up? You're my daddy's boyfriend? Cool.
Yeah, see? Also, he's from California and he has no American accent. Hmm.
一直都没有机会跟。
What, after 6 years?
其实他是我跟 Kate 的小孩。
They're going to end it in a second. So that was interesting when they got the young actor Jimmy, trying to speak English. Clearly, he's not American. So it's interesting how they're going to work around that, because I'm sure it's not easy for them to go from their mother tongue and then try to portray English without really having anything but American, especially a Californian accent. It just kind of throws you off. I know that it might be something minute, but it is still something very important because of the story. I gathered it was his son, but that's why I did kind of highlight that and then try to take it back by just to making sure it could be anything. What was very interesting with Damien was him trying to get Jerry to come out and everything's going to be okay and all of this, and you hide something as important as, by the way, a teenage son. That's something you could have told him about, especially after being together for 6 years and having your own child together. I think, of course, there's that pressure and the fear of how Jerry would react, especially because they showed that little breakup, which they never showed the resolution to that. They were just back together. I don't know, Damien. I feel we knew something was coming, but I feel like him not telling him such an important thing like that, I think it's going to really hurt Jerry. I'm glad there's going to be a season 2, because for this to end on the cliffhanger it did, and I knew they were quite concerned about, how they were going to get the funding for the show, because obviously you have to watch it from the original site, otherwise they don't get the revenue. You can't just upload it to YouTube in its entirety. That's why reactions work, because someone talks over them, they usually cut bits out, whereas they can lose money if you just upload the whole thing. So I hope they get the proper funding. I know there's a season 2 coming, but it's not easy getting people to watch. I personally really like what is on the website. There's a lot for people to watch, so hopefully my one view helps in some way. The parents were absolutely fine with it, so that was great. They were kind of giving us that false sense of security they do in shows when something big is supposed to happen. They got to meet the friends, because I always say this: you may not always be able to choose your blood family, but there is other forms of family you can choose. And the 3 gossiping mothers, they clearly have no issue with what was going on. They just are very nosy and gossipy, and that's fine, because it makes them interesting characters for us to watch, because there'll probably be a little bit of comedic effect. They were flirting with Damien, but now it's that curious of why Jimmy has to come and stay with them. What exactly is going on? Is it because Kate and Adam are going on their honeymoon, so he stays with them for a little bit? I don't know. It's a bit confusing there. We weren't really told. So sometimes they need to flesh out what happens in an episode, and maybe the season 2 will do that. But I would be furious if I was Jerry, because I'd been with you for 6 years, and this is something you could have told me, we could have spoke about as the time has gone on, especially when they've got a child together who's 4. So you can't turn around and say much. And this is where it gets hard, because you can look at both sides and think, why didn't he want to tell him about it? And there's so many issues, and they could do a lot with season 2, a lot. And I hope they can do more episodes. They can really flesh out what is going on and just work around it. And also a little bit more sweetness. And also, you'll see the actor who plays Kai, him growing up as well. And I thought it was a good episode to end on, because it did end on that cliffhanger and that big revelation, and now it's just what comes from that. Especially considering everyone was so happy at the birthday party. Thank you for watching. That is Papa and Daddy, and I will be back with something soon.